Today, we're taking a look at the Crystal Light VR headset made by PIMAX. The Crystal Light is a high-spec PCVR headset that comes equipped with ultra-sharp QLED panels that have a 2880 by 2880 resolution per eye with refresh rates of up to 120 Hz. This model also has a manual IPD adjustment, built-in microphone and speakers, and it's fully compatible with Steam VR games. So the Crystal Light comes well packaged in a sturdy box. Inside you'll find the headset with a 4.5 meter cable attached. There's two black controllers, two USB-C cables for charging the controllers, a power adapter with additional power plugs, and a quick start guide. For first impressions, the headset looks to be well made. It has a futuristic sci-fi design, and it's definitely on the larger side and not as compact as some other VR headsets I've seen. At the top, we've got a nice wide adjustable Velcro head strap. The front face pad and rear padding is also removable, so you can use different padding options if you like. For the adjustment, we have a dial neatly integrated into the back of the head strap that makes it easy to adjust the size. The wired connection exits at the side of the HMD, and it's good to see it loops around, providing a strain relief point, which will prevent the cable from accidentally getting pulled out or damaged. Further along the cable is a breakout box where the power supply is plugged in, and then this is split into a DisplayPort and USB cable. Using the DisplayPort connection means there's no compression and the lowest latency possible, which is great for VR gaming. On the right hand side of the headset we have two buttons. The smaller one is a function button used to turn on or off the display, and the larger one is a toggle that's used for adjusting the speaker volume. Another good thing is, once it's plugged in, the Crystal Light uses inside-out tracking, so there's no need for any external sensors. If you did need super precise tracking and stability, there's also an optional Lighthouse front plate that can be installed to the Crystal Light to improve the performance. The cameras on the headset allow for basic pass-through vision, and if you move outside the set boundaries, it will automatically switch over, saving you from crashing into things, with the image being pretty basic and only shown in black and white. Another thing is we can double tap on the side of the headset to switch between modes, which is a good thing if you need to quickly check on things. The headset has built-in microphone and integrated speakers on the side, providing basic audio, which is good for casual use. For better sound, you'll want to plug in a set of headphones, and these can be plugged into the 3.5mm audio jack found on the headset. Now, a lot of VR headsets either use Fresnel lenses or pancake lenses. The Crystal Light does something different and uses glass aspheric lenses. These types of lenses, compared to others, can offer better light penetration and improved clarity. For the IPD adjustment, we have a simple manual dial at the side that allows us to adjust from 58 to 72mm. While adjusting, the position is shown on the display, so you can fine-tune the lens spacing to match your eyes or easily adjust it for other users. Behind the lenses we have QLED panels that display a resolution of 2880 by 2880 for each eye. We also have a decent sized field of view with a diagonal measurement of 130 degrees. And there's the option to choose from refresh rates of 72, 90 or 120 Hz. Additionally, there's a 90 Hz upscaled mode that reduces the input resolution, providing an excellent way to optimize performance for users with less powerful PCs. Taking a quick look at the controllers, these have a nice, comfortable feel with basic triggers, buttons and joysticks that are all easy to operate. The controllers have rechargeable batteries, and they're simple to charge via the USB-C port found on the bottom. For setting up the headset on a PC, we need to download and install the PIMAX Play application. On the initial setup, you'll need to sign in, and this will activate the headset. With the headset plugged in, it's then automatically detected. Then you'll set the room size and select whether you're sitting or standing. In the software, there's plenty of adjustments to make, including selecting the refresh rates, screen brightness, and setting the render quality, to name a few. It's all very user-friendly and easy to adjust. Now, jumping into a VR game on Steam, the first thing you'll notice is how clear the optics are. It's a super clean image that's quite amazing. There's a huge jump in quality and sweet spot, especially if you're coming from an older headset with Fresnel lenses. All the colours look vivid and the brightness and contrast is excellent. Using the headset driving in a sim, the seating position feels really good with an accurate field of view. The sense of speed and depth and spatial awareness really adds to the immersion for a realistic driving experience. And having the depth perception really helps judge corners and braking points, and you'll feel connected with the car. Now, with other arcade-style games, it performs well, although it's a bit more cumbersome standing with the cable and moving around. So this is where a wireless headset would perform better. The overall headset tracking works well once set up, and the tracking for these entry-level controllers felt good and worked well for navigation and for fun arcade styles of games. For the sound, the built-in speakers are convenient for a quick session, but I find plugging in a set of headphones is the best option for sound and immersion, so you can really get into the game. Now, while it has excellent padding and adjustability with the rear retention dial and the top head strap, the comfort level isn't perfect for everyone. I did find it to be a little front heavy, and at close to 900 grams, the Crystal Light headset is fairly heavy, especially when compared to some lighter weight competitors like the Quest 3 and PIMAX's new Dream Air coming out soon that weighs less than 200 grams. To improve the comfort, PIMAX does have an upgrade with an optional facial comfort pad and a comfort top strap that should help with the overall fit and comfort. Now, if you're new to VR, keep in mind that setting up some Steam VR games can take a bit of time to achieve a crisp image with high frame rates. For example, with the default settings in F1 24 with a 5080, I noticed the distance objects appeared slightly blurry. That wasn't due to the headset or the GPU, but rather the game's graphics settings. So setting the headset to a 1:1 resolution and then adjusting the game's VR settings to medium, switching the video mode to TAA Fidelity FX, and turning off the dynamic range worked well as a starting point. By making these adjustments, it cleared up the image and made the racing experience more enjoyable. So to wrap it up, let's go through the pros and cons of the Crystal Light VR headset. For the pros, it has amazing clarity with a sharp, crystal clear image. The contrast, colours and brightness all look good. There's a good sized sweet spot with the aspheric lenses. The manually adjusted IPD dial is a useful feature, allowing for easy adjustment from 58 to 72mm. It has a high refresh rate of up to 120Hz and an optional 90Hz upscaled mode. We have Steam VR compatibility, and it's tethered, so we're getting uncompressed detail and hours of racing without worrying about recharging batteries. Now for the cons. It's on the bulky side, especially when compared to other headsets that are currently available, which leads into the comfort. While the padding is soft, the front-heavy design can make the headset feel a bit cumbersome during long gaming sessions. During the initial setup, you'll need to create an account to activate the headset and register it through the PIMAX Play app. However, this is something that's quite common for most devices these days. At higher resolutions and refresh rates, you'll need a powerful PC to get the best experience, particularly with racing and flying simulators. The pass-through capabilities are fairly basic. It's a black and white image with no mixed reality features. The integrated audio is okay for casual use, but lacks the depth and immersive quality, so you'll need to plug in your own headphones for an improved audio experience. Overall, the PIMAX Crystal Light is an impressive headset, especially for flight and sim racing games. It delivers an immersive experience that's hard to match in this price range. The visuals, along with the sharp details, offer exceptional clarity, making you feel like you're truly part of the action rather than just looking at it on a screen. While the headset's design may feel a bit bulky for some users, adding the optional comfort pads and straps should help improve the fit. Also, keep in mind you'll need a powerful PC to experience the headset at its full potential.